I have a snapshot memory of one sports experience that always stands out in my mind. Now, I have to give you a little bit of background for this story, and the background is that my mom does not like thunderstorms. Or more specifically, she doesn't like severe weather. Growing up, if there was a tornado warning, we were all in the basement bathroom with our supplies, ready to survive the F5 and dig ourselves out of the rubble. She was very serious about it, except for my dad, who was on the porch watching it come in, right? So now back to the original story here. We were at the baseball fields right over here at Winslow Field. I must have been about 9. My brother was probably 11. And the fields were really close to our house. My brother was the pitcher, and I can still picture him in his red jersey. And there was a storm coming in. We could see the dark clouds moving in. We could start to hear rumbles of thunder. And then we saw the lightning. Now, everyone in the stands, we were all starting to pack up, getting ready, knowing that the game was going to get called. We could see the lightning, and the ump was doing nothing. He was not calling the game. The lightning was getting more frequent. It was getting closer. These kids were standing out in this wide open field. The rest of them were in the chain link dugout, and the rest of us were sitting on metal bleachers. So we were starting to get a little concerned. And my mom, with her dislike of thunderstorms, I will never forget this. She stood up on the bleachers in the middle of the game and she said, "Jared, we're leaving. Get in the car." And my brother looked up at my mom and he looked back at the batter who he was currently pitching to. And he dropped the ball and walked off the field. Game was called, but we had a head start because we were already ready to go. My mom was already halfway out the field. And so my brother followed her. We all started going, and we get in the car. And as the rain really started coming home, we were able to wait out the storm in the safety of our own house. My mom and my dad is our protector. She knew what my brother needed and what the rest of us on the metal bleachers also needed in order to survive that storm. Our family was safe at home. We had all the supplies we needed. We didn't need to ride out that storm in the middle of the field with no shelter or no protection. Now, my mom didn't make the storm go away. She didn't stop the rain and the wind and the lightning, but she gave us what we needed to be safe in the storm. We were not alone. Being ready for a storm or ready for battle in your life doesn't always mean fighting in the battle or playing the game in the storm. It means listening to the right voice, knowing where and when to seek shelter, and having what you need to survive. And while my mom provided what our family needed during that literal storm, God provides what we need in every storm and every battle in each of our lives.